I'm joined by David Snowden, Managing Director of Agronomic Services, towards the end of the second day here at Harrogate. How have the first 2 days been for you as a exhibitor here?
Well, Scott, great to see you again. The last time we saw it at Soltex, and our first 2 days there was very good, and the first 2 days here have been really good, very, very good indeed. A lot of people have come and popped in and seen us, and what's been great, there's also from different industries again, which is great. So no, we've had a fantastic.
And the great thing, I suppose, here is that you could stay at home. You don't have to come in a hotel. You're not far away in Ripon.
That's always a difficult one because home is only half an hour away. However, we do have a flat and we do stay in there just in case we need to take some clients out and have a few beers and not drive.
Wonderful. Now, I know you've had a few launches, a few new products or newish products that you've had here on the stand. One of them, Nemago. Can you tell me a little bit about Nemago and why it's a product that people should take an interest in?
Yeah, fascinating. With reference to the free draining pitches, the sports pitches, and then also golf greens, etc. They're under a huge amount of pressure again, and they're driving a root system. Unfortunately, when you've got free draining root zones, that can bring in a different set of influences, and parasitic nematodes can be a huge problem. They want to eat the protein, which is the root system. So luckily, we've been involved with a company in the States, and they've developed a product, and we've been working very, very closely with them. That is a completely holistic way, using essential oils that really upset and repel the nematodes. And so it's very easy to use. It's not aggressive or offensive to people or anything else. And we're having phenomenal results with it. And so a number of different companies in the UK, golf and sports stuff, have already used it and proved it's becoming invaluable, so it's looking forward to it.
Now, what was the line you just told me about McDonald's?
Okay, well, if you think about a lot of groundsmen under pressure, and they put a lot of feed on because they need to get the grass growing. Well, that's producing a nice big fat white root system, and that's a little bit like a McDonald's to a nematode. They can get nice and fat and fast food, and so it's brilliant. So we need to just push them away again.
Now, we are at a time when there's more and more products coming off the market. There's more tighter legislation coming in from Europe. You're ahead of the game, aren't you?
Well, it's interesting. You always try to keep ahead of the game, and been very interesting. I work very closely with pretty much my mentor from America, a chap called Travis Jones, who's no longer with us, but he's a specialist soil scientist, and I worked very closely with him for a number of years. And he looked at the DNA of a plant and seen what metals and what ratio these metals were in the plant. And if we've actually then reverse engineered and looked at and produced then products that have got these specialist metals in there to the level of where it's helping the plant protect itself, as well as potentially just before toxicity, and so upsetting pathogens and not acting like a fungicide, but you can go an awful long way. And it wasn't particularly that long ago when things like mercury were actually still used in the industry. And so that's a metal, and so you can still have a number of other different metals, zinc, boron, copper, manganese, that do an extremely good job. And so you take that to a level, and we produce a set of products that work extremely well.
Well, I'd just like to thank you for giving us some of your expert advice there, and hope you have had a good couple of days, and you'll have another good day tomorrow, and you'll have another good evening in Harrogate this evening. So thank you very much for speaking to us on Turf Matters TV.
Thank you very much, Scott. Cheers.